here in Red Rocks, outside of Morrison, Colorado. I had started the video, or I thought I had started the video a little bit earlier, but realized I had not pressed the play button. So we just passed the gift shop. And so we are gonna see if we can get back into the main entrance of the amphitheater where they have shows. There's a couple different entrances to get in here. We kind of came in the center lower one on the east side. My name's Johnny, and welcome to my channel. I have had it for a while, and have posted some different videos throughout the years. Mostly shorts of me traveling lately. But I thought I would try a longer format and more of a narrative format and do some traveling videos, because who doesn't like to travel? This is a pretty cool little tunnel up here coming to the main upper parking lot. This concert venue is international. I mean, people come here from all over the world to check out shows. I don't come out here to the shows too often. They are not cheap, but I do hike up here a lot. There's a bunch of hiking trails here, and a gift shop, and a restaurant, and you can come up here for free, and there's a pavilion. You can bring a picnic lunch, and there's a cool pavilion that nobody's ever at. See how the parking lot is. The amphitheater is between these two rocks. I know one of them is called Creation Rock. I can't remember the other one now, fortunately. And we're around 6,000 feet. Actually, let's see, we're probably higher than that. We might be at 7,000, around 7,000 feet here. I'll have to double check that. But Red Rocks is located about 15 miles or so west of Denver. The parking lot is usually pretty full up here, but during the day you can usually find a spot. Lots of people pre-party here for the shows. They have a good old time out in this parking lot, rain or shine. All kinds of festivals. It really is a cool place. If you get a chance, I definitely recommend coming up here and checking out some of the trails and the rocks. And the town of Morrison, which we'll go through here in a second, is a great little town. So we just turned around up there. You can't go through, but that's Green Mountain ahead of us to the right. And there's some now housing developments. There's one over there called Solterra, I think. You'd almost see downtown if it wasn't so hazy. I doubt that's picking up. But I'm always trying to do some new things, and thought I'd join you today and get to know some more people and communicate with others, expand my reach. There's the trail up to the pavilion, or the road up to the pavilion to the left. I don't think we'll go up there today, but it is a cool spot up there. Town of Morrison is down there to the right. This is called the Front Range. It's the hog back there down to the right. It is a limestone formation, and Dinosaur Ridge, or kind of That's all to the right now too, to the east. Bunch of fossils have been found there, supposedly. Bunch of ancient fossils. They have some places for kids, and never really been in there per se. And we're kind of on the east side of Red Rocks now, and we're getting ready to leave the park here in a second. But we're still in the park right now. There are a couple of houses around this area. Definitely, I think George Morrison, who the town's named after, was a stonemason, and I think he quarried a lot of the stone, you know, a little south of here for the Brown Palace and a lot of the early expensive buildings and houses in Denver. Late 1800s. Oh, here's a coyote up here. See him up there to the right. Hey, buddy. He's probably not gonna move too much. Oh, there he goes. Looks like he's hunting for something. Well, there is still wildlife here in the Front Range, as you can see. You will see, the further up you get, you'll see a lot of elk. Is that? Yeah, he looks like a coyote. Yep. He is. It's cool. It's a good omen. Coyote. So let's see. Alright. There's the box office. I don't even think they use that anymore. So here in a second we'll be taking a right and we'll be heading into the town of Morrison. And maybe we'll turn up the canyon and head up to Evergreen. We'll see. If you do come out here, be careful of speed traps and the coppers. This town is notorious for getting people, especially coming down from the show into the town. This is one of the worst areas in Colorado that I've seen for tickets, and I've definitely got a couple here. But you only have to get one or two to never do it again because they are expensive. So it's been a while since I've gotten one, but I always remind myself to be careful coming up these canyons. Don't get too excited. Take it slow, especially if you're the lead car. So I'm hoping this audio is gonna come out okay. I meant to use my earbuds, and I don't know if that'll be better or worse. But we'll see how this comes out. I want to make this video too long, I guess, for the first one, but I'm just gonna keep it going. Not doing any cuts right now. So there are a couple bars in Morrison. I recommend the Holiday Bar. that place. So many of these mountain towns in Colorado still feel like the Wild West. And some of that is disappearing, but a lot of the mountain towns, that's still very much feels like the Wild West. And the Holiday Bar they've got live music there almost every night, especially on the weekends, and it is a country western bar. So this is kind of coming into the side of the town from the north. More of the town's to the left, but we're gonna go right. There's a neighborhood and a river over this building. Go ahead and go. Up here, the Holiday Bar right here on the right next to the Mill Street Burgers. You can order yourself a burger in the Holiday Bar, and it is not too bad of a time. So this is another entrance to Red Rocks here on the right. Oh, I guess it's up here. Maybe that's the Red Rocks Elementary right there. We're gonna head up towards Kittredge, towards Evergreen for a second. Let you see what this canyon's like. It's not the most magnificent canyon in Colorado, but it's close to Denver and close to where I live, and I thought I'd start a video out with a local spot that I know pretty well, can talk about. There's another entrance. Bear Creek Canyon. I spent a lot of time driving up these canyons, the Front Range. Got a little bit of snow on the ground depending on what side of the mountain we're on. Got a little bit of a cold today, so don't mind me if I'm sniffling. Hopefully it's not too annoying. So I was thinking about playing the radio, but I guess that would get copyrighted, or a copyright strike. So there's no reason to do that, I guess. But a lot of this area coming into Red Rocks area was how the miners got up to the gold fields of Colorado. Back in probably, I'd say 1860s, 1870s. I think there was a couple different rushes, mostly silver in Colorado. But they would have little toll roads, and to get up to the mining fields, I guess you'd have to pay a toll and probably stake a claim. But this was one of the, well, I guess a little north of here was a big route for these miners back in the real Wild West. There's a cool arched rock up there. I can tell you, yeah, you can to the left. excited to share some more road trips of Colorado with you, and hopefully the Mountain West and the Southwest, and who knows. I do get to go to Hawaii every once in a while, and I've done some videos from there, and excited to do some more from there and just travel more. I mean, is there anything better than traveling? I don't think so. And when you travel, you're in the present. You're not thinking about yesterday, really not even the next day. You're just trying to get where you need to go, or just go and explore, not have a plan. I mean, it feels good, especially in the winter here, just to get out of the house, which the winters here aren't that bad. You Canadians, you guys know what some winters are like. But I grew up in Texas, so it's enough winter for me. I definitely don't want any more of it, but I don't mind it for a little while. I like the snow. I like it when the snow melts. But February starts to be a little bit of a rough month psychologically. You're hoping by March is spring and you can convince yourself, but March really isn't spring here in Colorado. It seems like the springs keep getting pushed back. Summer starts later, winter starts later. It was warm until through December this year. Try to take it easy around these corners, because you never know if there's an animal or some rocks. There's not much traffic on this road, which is pretty nice, and why I come up here a lot. Not too many people. Evergreen's kind of out of the way, and not too many people come this way, so it's pretty easy driving. And all kinds of houses. Most of these these houses, most of them are under 100 years old, of course, but you will find a few that are around the last turn of the century, 2 turns of a century ago. A lot of these mountain homes been built at different decades the last 100 or so years, so they're all different. I've been a builder and designer up here for homes in Colorado for a long time now. Sovereign Heights Church, Sawmill Gulch. Here's a Cybertruck. Why do you know? Elon. See you later, Elon. Man, talk about Elon Musk. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna try to keep politics and my opinions out of these videos, and just, there's no real reason to get into politics or religion. There's enough other things to talk about, agree upon, and enjoy together. This is pretty cool going into this more winter side of this hill. Still some snow up there from last night. But I'm gonna keep it simple. and we're gonna go on some journeys together. We're gonna have a good time. Lair of the Bear. There's some hiking trails here, and done that trail a lot. You know, you don't get too high up in this valley, but one of the reasons I like it, this valley, is there's just not that many tourists up here. And tourists all kind of go to towns a little further into the mountains, Summit County and Aspen, and there's a lady behind me that really wants to get up the mountains. Let's see if I can pull over here in a minute and let her pass, because everybody's always in a hurry to get up the hill, down the hill. Let's see if she'll go. Go ahead, lady. She didn't want to go. I guess she's only if a hurry, and if I'm not. That's what I usually like to do, though, driving up the canyon, is let people pass, especially videoing. You guys been out to Colorado before? You know, I came out here as a kid and I just didn't want to go back home. And every time we'd come out to Colorado and drive back to Texas, I'd be like, why are we driving back to Texas? And don't get me wrong, I love Texas and I love Texans. There's a lot of good ones, and there's a lot of amazing places in Texas. But the one thing consistent about Texas is it's hot. And I guess I'd rather be in a place where it's cold a little bit than hot a lot. Cold Spring Gulch. So many just crevices and nooks and crannies and valleys in Colorado to explore. I've been here 25 years and I just barely feel like I've touched the state. And I've traveled extensively, and I still feel like there's so many places to go to and explore and go back to. It's endless. There's just this one state. So I'm gonna turn in here to this park and turn this off. And thanks for joining me on my first video, or my first different video, I guess. And keep exploring, find the sunshine, and I will talk to you guys later.